Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Leonardo Da Vinci Academy's virtual open house. My name is Nadia Samarco. I am the very proud principal of this school, and we are so happy that you are joining us tonight because we have so many great things to share with you about our amazing school. Tonight, you will absolutely find out why everyone is saying LDVA is the place to be. Today is a very special day, apart from the fact that it's our open house. As you all know, today is Remembrance Day. And, it's an important time we really feel, especially at our school, to acknowledge the sacrifices that our grandparents, our great-grandparents did and fought for us during the world wars. And it's thanks to their struggles, it's thanks to their sacrifices that we are here today living in the beautiful country that we live in, that our children and ourselves are free to walk, to go to school, and have the great lives that we have. This year also marks the 100th anniversary of the poppy as a symbol for Remembrance Day in Canada. And it's a big year, which is why we created that beautiful video that you all saw about passing the poppy. So let's continue this evening now and start with why we're here, to learn more about our amazing school. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome our Vice Principal, Miss Leticia Kashmar. Welcome, Miss Kashmar.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Ms. Samarco. I am very excited to be here. It's my very first virtual open house at LDVA. What an amazing community.
It really is. It really is. I'm so happy that you're part of our family now. And to begin, I just want to speak a little bit about what are the hours at LDVA, because that's a pretty big deal for parents who are picking a school. So LDVA is considered a late start school. That means the bell rings at 8:50 in the morning and our day ends at 3:45 in the afternoon. Of course, we have daycare services available as of 7 o'clock for those parents who need to get to work before that time. And of course, daycare until 6 p.m. for parents that are working later. We have an incredible bilingual program at our school. And the way our bilingual program functions is it's on a Monday to Friday schedule. So the children have one day in English, one day in French, then they alternate, and another day in English, another day in French. And then on Friday, it's 50-50. So whichever teacher they were with on Thursday, so for example, if Thursday was a French day, Friday morning, they continue with their French teacher and they end the day with their English teacher because Monday is an English day. It really is very logical and easy. We really love the one day English, one day French. As a parent, it's easy for you to remember your child's schedule. English day, we do English homework. French day, we do French homework. So it's a really easy routine for you to get used to. If they have Phys Ed on Tuesdays, they always have Phys Ed on Tuesdays. So there's no worry about messing that up, forgetting gym clothes. It's an easy schedule for you to follow and for your child to be used to follow. They're really great. Our pre-K students have got it down packed too. Ms. Kashmar, who can come to LDVA? What's the eligibility criteria?
So obviously your child must be eligible to attend English school. So that would mean that a parent or blood relative must have English eligibility and must have attended elementary school in English. So that would mean that you would need, if you don't have your certificate of eligibility, you could bring a transcript or report card showing that you attended English school. And if your child does not have his or her certificate of eligibility, you can come to the office here and we can do that for you. No worries. Everything will be done here for registration. I would like to discuss also the busing. So if you want to know if your child is eligible for zone, any questions like that, our lovely secretary, Ms. Judy, would gladly answer your questions. You can just call us here and we will be able to help you with that. But rest assured that if your child is not eligible for zone, you will still be welcome to join our LDVA community.
Ms. Kashmar, I think you're going to show us something that's pretty cool, aren't you now?
Yes, exactly. So on our website, we actually have a very cool LDVA 4D tour that I'm about to share and show you. So basically, you'll be able to walk through our hallways, access our classrooms, and visit the school in a virtual way, which is very, very fun to do. So if I want to visit, let's say now the daycare, I will be able to click here and see our beautiful daycare. If I want to visit a classroom, like a kindergarten classroom, I will just need to click here, and you can even zoom in to explore. And I will invite you to check this out on our website for further information.
Fantastic, Ms. Kashmar. It's really cool. You can spend hours just going through and clicking on the items.
Oh, absolutely. It's very fun. And your kids can do that too. It's pretty interactive.
Fantastic. We are really excited now for the next part. We're a little disappointed that our open house had to be virtual, but of course, because of the pandemic, where safety comes first. But we really wanted you to experience what is it like walking through the halls at LDVA? What is it like for a student to be here at LDVA? And really, that's what you feel when you get to walk into the halls and see that. So we really wanted to try and offer you that experience. And this year, we created a video for you that does just that. We took a regular school day when everything was hustling and bustling as it usually does here. And we selected a grade 6 student and a kindergarten student to come together, because we always say that LDVA is a family, and we really do. Our older students look out for our younger students. We have a buddy system here. So we took our buddies of grade 6 and kindergarten, put them together, and decided to walk into the classes, check out what's going on. And this, I think, will give you a real taste of what your child will be doing when they come to LDVA. So without further ado, I am so proud to launch the premiere of A Day in the Life of a Student at LDVA. Please enjoy. so proud of
Wow.
the school.
Wow, Madame Sabarco, quelle belle vidéo, hein?
Moi, je suis tellement fière de nos élèves et toute l'équipe. Vraiment, je veux remercier Mia et Joey, qui étaient les deux élèves que vous voyez actuellement, qui se promènent dans l'école. Ils étaient fantastiques.
Absolument. J'aimerais juste dire aussi qu'on est vraiment fiers ici à Ldva d'être une école bilingue. Et c'est pour cela maintenant que je vais vous présenter notre merveilleuse enseignante de français, Madame Sabrina Gavita, qui va vous parler de notre programme de français à Ldva.
Bonsoir, donc bienvenue à nos portes ouvertes. Je suis Madame Gavita, enseignante de français de la 5e et 6e année. C'est vraiment un plaisir de vous parler ce soir de notre merveilleuse école et de notre programme qui est celui d'une école bilingue. Donc, comme Madame Samarco a mentionné, les élèves alternent entre une journée en français et une journée en anglais, du lundi au jeudi, et le vendredi, c'est moitié-moitié. Donc, c'est vraiment ce qui nous distingue de toutes les écoles, c'est vraiment le programme bilingue parce que certaines matières sont enseignées en français. Donc, par exemple, au premier cycle, les mathématiques sont enseignées en français, mais rendu au deuxième et troisième cycle, les mathématiques sont en anglais et on ajoute des matières comme l'univers social, l'éthique et les arts plastiques en français. Donc, nous avons des cahiers d'activités qui sont d'ailleurs aussi des cahiers utilisés dans les écoles francophones. Ces cahiers d'activités sont adaptés aux particularités de notre académie, offrant la possibilité aux élèves d'être exposés aux mêmes notions qu'un programme de français. Donc, on exploite la littérature jeunesse, des revues, et ça permet aux élèves de développer leurs compétences et leurs habiletés en écriture, en compréhension et en communication. Donc, à Ldva, notre enseignement est vraiment unique car il offre une ouverture vers des programmes enrichis au secondaire, même en langue maternelle. À la fin des études de primaire, votre enfant sera bilingue, je vous en assure, et bien préparé pour son cheminement scolaire au secondaire. Donc, nous avons extrêmement hâte d'accueillir votre enfant à Ldva.
Merci, Madame Gavita. C'était super. You know, as we said, we are a bilingual school. So what we're very proud of is the fact that we offer a firm foundation in French from the very start. And we offer a very firm foundation in English language arts as well. It's one thing to be able to speak a language. It's quite another to be able to properly read, write, and comprehend that language. And that's why we are so proud of the fact that we are a bilingual school. So to speak a little bit more about our English language arts program and our entrepreneurship program, it is my honor to invite Miss Anna Maria Parente. Welcome, Miss Parente.
Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our virtual open house. I'm pleased to have the opportunity to speak to all of you about our English program, as well as our entrepreneurship program. So here at Leonardo Da Vinci Academy, as Ms. Marco said, we really feel that it's necessary to have a good base. And that's why our English language arts program is phonics-based as of pre-kindergarten. We feel that it's important to instill a good foundation in both languages to create a proper base, and this will help the students excel with ease in reading, writing, and oral expression. To achieve this, we often use some interactive programs such as Raz Kids and Jolly Phonics. These programs strengthen pre-reading and reading skills. As well, to build language abilities, we use a variety of thematic units that the students love. We present them with interesting facts and a variety of different information, all the while making sure that we're exposing them to language as well through a variety of different media forms. As the students enter the upper grades, we then introduce them to current events. Our focus is always on strengthening their literacy skills. However, allowing them to understand the world around them and what's taking place internationally, preparing them for life later on. This global understanding then opens the doors to what we're really proud of as Cycle 3 teachers, our Grade 6 yearly entrepreneurship project. Every year, the Ldva Grade 6 students have the opportunity to embark and become part of the business world. The students engage in a school-wide project with the intent to learn about the business world and all the responsibilities that it entails. Past projects at LDVA have been the creation of our LDVA beauty products. We've had the LDVA line of t-shirts and hoodies with original messages on them. And the best part of all these projects is that we raise money for a worthy cause that the students have selected. Some of these have been the Montreal Neurological, Lucan, or the Shriners Hospital. Through these projects, the students have the opportunity to put their language and math skills to the test and use them in a meaningful way. So the students need to learn to communicate clearly with suppliers. They write out the information documents. They write out the order forms. They then get to tally up the orders, count all the money, and their favorite part is always distributing their products at the end. The entrepreneurship projects allow the students to develop some independent skills, collaboration skills, and at the end, they have a huge sense of pride for having raised money for a worthy cause that they truly believe in. In the end, I'd like to tell you, parents, that here at LDVA, we truly take your children's learning to heart, and our English Language Arts program is a successful one because we immerse them in the language on a daily basis. They're not only exposed to the oral component, but the reading and writing component as of pre-K every day. This daily exposure is what allows them to have a better retention of the language, and in the end, allows them to be perfectly bilingual by the time they graduate grade 6. I hope this has helped you a little bit better understand our programs, and we hope to see you in September.
Thank you, Ms. Parente. You know, you're absolutely right. The students in grade 6 are truly entrepreneurs, and they're so proud of the projects that they create and that they share with the rest of the students. And the kids look forward to getting to grade 6 so that they can put their input in the projects that they would like to launch in their graduating year. But it's a long process, and it all starts in pre-K here at LDVA. So building that foundation is key. So you need to hear a little bit more about our amazing pre-K and kindergarten program. So I'd like to invite Ms. Stacy and Ms. Karen, who are our pre-K and kindergarten teachers. Welcome. Ms. Stacy, let's start with you. Talk to us about pre-K.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ms. Stacy, and I'm one of the pre-kindergarten teachers here at LDVA. We currently have 3 pre-K classes, and we hope to welcome your child into our LDVA family next year. In pre-K, students spend the entire day with their homeroom teacher. They're exposed to both English and French daily so that they're prepared to go to kindergarten, where they will follow the bilingual program. Both languages are taught through hands-on activities, songs, games, and most importantly, through play, of course. Our goal in pre-K is really to help prepare students socially. And this is why play-based learning is such an important component to the pre-kindergarten and kindergarten program. By interacting with their peers through play, students are gaining self-confidence, they're building their vocabulary, and developing their imagination. In pre-K, we work a lot in centers according to our monthly themes. Centers give students the opportunity to work together in smaller groups, and many of our centers are sensory-based. This means that students get to use their senses to explore and learn all about the world around them. Along with their homeroom teacher, our pre-K and kindergarten students have music and physical education every week with our specialists. At LDVA, we know that students need to remain active, and that's why our pre-K and kindergarten students have physical education 4 times a week. On those days, we ask students to come in already dressed in their Phys Ed uniform so that they can make the most of their period. We truly believe that joining our pre-K is beneficial for all children. We've noticed how well our students adapt to kindergarten and how much smoother the transition is for them once they leave pre-K and head on upstairs to join Miss Karen and the rest of our fantastic kindergarten team.
Thank you so much, Ms. Stacy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ms. Karen, and I'm one of the kindergarten teachers here at Leonardo Da Vinci Academy. I can assure you that the fun while learning continues when the children get to kindergarten. Once they have spent a whole year in our wonderful pre-kindergarten program, they are truly ready to move on up, both figuratively and literally, to kindergarten. In kindergarten, the students move upstairs, where they continue to learn, explore, discover, and play together. As we all know, we learn best through doing, And that's exactly why much of the learning in pre-kindergarten and kindergarten is play-based and hands-on. As Ms. Stacy said, learning through play allows children to interact with each other, to solve problems, to build vocabulary, and so much more. Students in kindergarten at Leonardo Da Vinci Academy follow the bilingual program. They also have specialists in physical education, music, and technology. In fact, our robotics program at LDVA starts as early as pre-K, where the children are exposed to the wonderful world of robotics through the use of blue bots. In kindergarten, we also use Lego as teaching tools. In fact, our Lego wall is a big hit with the kids. Children use Lego to reinforce many math and literacy concepts. For example, Lego are used to build letters, write out names, spell little words, and in math, they're used for counting, patterning, and sorting. We also use the Jolly Phonics approach to teach the letters and their corresponding sounds. In kindergarten, we make sure the students are ready for grade 1. At LDVA, we provide all our students with a solid foundation for their future learning.
Thank you, Ms. Karen. We truly do. We truly do. And it's so nice to see how they grow. And truly, I have to tell you, this is the second year that we have a government-funded pre-K at LDVA. And those students who were in that pre-K program are so well adapted for kindergarten. They truly are ready. You know, a lot of times as a parent, we worry because kindergarten is a huge step. But when your child starts in pre-K, that step is not so huge because they are familiar with the building, they are familiar with the structure, the routine, and it's just a seamless transition into kindergarten, and they're excited and they're ready to continue learning. And like Miss Karen said, robotics is huge at LDVA, so huge that we kickstarted now in pre-K. You know, at LDVA, we realize that we are preparing our future leaders, and it starts by enticing them right from the get-go when they start school and lighting up that interest, that spark to see what they're able to do. So to speak more about our robotics and technology program, I'd like to invite Miss Linda Batsios. Miss Batsios, are you with us? Welcome.
I am with you, and good evening, everybody. Thank you, Miss Marco. As you just, by the way, welcome to our spectacular computer lab. As you just saw and heard from Miss Karen, kindergarten starts learning robotics with this little guy, the Bluebot. Bluebot is a robot that can be programmed through the buttons right on top of him. They can just press in whatever program they want, and the robot will do it. We also take it a step further, and they can use laptops or iPads, and they can write an algorithm. They can upload it to their robot using Bluetooth technology. By the time they reach grade 6, we're astonished at what they can do. They use the fully programmable EV3s, which are right behind me on the soccer table. And we are so fortunate this year to have the Spike Prime. The Spike Prime is the brand new technology, the most advanced in programmable robots used in elementary schools. Once these robots are programmed using computer code, they're capable of doing anything that the children can think of. Choreographed dances, lightsaber battles, they can play soccer against each other. They can even be disguised and dressed up as F1 race cars and have a race. Every year, we participate in 2 tournaments, the Robo Junior and the very prestigious Robo Cup. Last year, we were the grand prize winners of the Robo Junior, and we also had 2 gold medals from that competition. At the Robo Cup, we got a gold medal and 2 silvers. In tandem with the robotics program, we have a very comprehensive technology program. It again starts in kindergarten with a program called KidPix. This is a drawing and animation app which allows the children to learn how to cut, paste, drag, add a text box, and at the end they can make a flipboard. They can do small pictures, greeting cards. Here at LDVA, your child learns how to use technology before they even learn how to read. The senior grades are introduced to digital citizenship and social media literacy. It prepares them to be responsible on the internet. Along with our tech program, we have a computer coding program. And the language that I like to use is Scratch. Scratch is a block code program that was invented at Harvard University in conjunction with MIT, specifically to use in an elementary school with elementary school children. This program has different colored coded blocks that when the children put together their whole algorithm, they are able to create websites, animations, and video games even. Aside from our laptop trolleys and our iPad trolleys, our lab here has 24 desktops, and we have Apple TV, which is behind me over there. Apple TV, which lets us connect to interesting places. My mind is blank. All the different kind of places that you could go all over the world, like the Kennedy Space Center, museums, places of interest, and we can do that right from our classroom. So if you're looking for a program that will give your child a leg up in technology, you need not look further than LDVA. LDVA truly is the place to be for technology and innovation. Thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your open house.
Thank you so much, Ms. Batsios. She is so passionate, and the kids just feed from that, and we run with what the kids want to do. You know, one day Ms. Batsios surprised me and sent some of the munchkins, and she didn't send the students. She made their robot be programmed and walk into my office, say hello, and leave. It's just incredible. I can't even do what these kids are doing so young. I mean, the future looks really bright for these kids. You know, why choose LDVA? Why choose an academy for your child? What makes LDVA an academy? You just heard one reason of why LDVA is an academy. Our focus on technology as a specialty subject with a specialty teacher is something that not all schools have, something that we are very proud to have here at Leonardo Da Vinci Academy. What else makes LDVA an academy? We have a specialist teaching science. Students are not sitting in the class with their regular homeroom teacher. They have a science specialist in a science lab, because we learned here at LDVA, science cannot be taught through a textbook. There is no textbook that we use. Science is taught through doing, through exploring, through learning. It's a hands-on approach, because that's what they're going to be doing when they continue their studies. That's what's going to engage them to do research and lab work. They need to learn by doing, and it needs to be connected to real life. Reading about something is great, but you need to experience it to love it and want to continue doing it. What else makes us unique at LDVA and what makes us an academy? We have an incredible music program, because a well-rounded child needs a little bit of everything. Our music program at LDVA is one of its kind. However, the pandemic did throw us a curveball. At LDVA, we are one of the only schools in the East End that has an incredible wind and brass instrument that the students start learning as of grade 4. Because of the pandemic, we had to tweak that a little bit. So for the past year and a half, we've been focusing on keyboarding, on drumming and rhythmic training, and we've been focusing on solfege, using the voice as an instrument. And the kids are just continuing to excel. We really teach the children to appreciate the various different genres of music, so that they can learn to distinguish the differences between one genre and the next and appreciate that music. We offer keyboarding enrichment at lunchtime and extra support at lunchtime for those students. Our children are incredible and musically inclined. And did you know that music also helps you learn with your math skills? Speaking of which, Ms. Kashmar, I think we're going to be learning more about math soon, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely, Mr. Marco. Math is such a big deal here at LDVA. We're so proud of that. And this is why Miss Emilia Martinez, our amazing math teacher, will be explaining furthermore our extended math program and her experience here at LDVA. Good evening, Emilia.
Thank you, Ms. Kashmar. Good evening, everyone. So what makes our school unique is that math skills are introduced as early as pre-K here at Leonardo Da Vinci Academy. Mathematics is taught in French in Cycle 1 and in English in Cycle 2 and 3. This transition from French to English is seamless because we use the same program. Numeric is used in Cycle 1. Numbers is used in Cycle 2, which is the English version of numeric. which then progresses to decimals in cycle 3. These programs offer a hands-on learning approach through the use of the smartboard, manipulatives, as well as group work in centers in order to develop students' critical thinking skills. As well, we use Reflex Math, which is an online platform to strengthen basic facts. And seeing as we are always challenging our students, I'm very proud to say that our school was chosen to pilot a new interactive online math program called NetMath, which allows students to continue enriching their mathematical skills. As Ms. Samarco mentioned before, what makes our school an academy is an emphasis on science, music, technology and robotics, as well as our enriched math program that is not only taught as a subject, but is incorporated across the curriculum. At Leonardo Da Vinci Academy, math is taught on a daily basis by their math teacher through our daily switch. This 1-hour switch is a golden opportunity to review concepts that students haven't fully grasped, as well as improving basic skills and problem-solving strategies. These daily math lessons allow students to master their reasoning skills and become independent problem solvers. By the end of their years at LDVA, students feel confident and well prepared to tackle high school math.
Thank you, Ms. Emilia. That was a great presentation. And I believe Ms. Samarco now will be discussing another amazing program that we have here at LDVA.
Yes, we do. So at LDVA, of course, we want our children to be successful academically, but we know that they need to move. And the more they move, the more their brains are engaged. And that's why we are a Farsakat physically active school that makes sure we incorporate physical activity, not only in Phys Ed class. But to tell you more about that is our physical education specialist, Mr. Mike. Hi, Mike.
Thank you, Ms. Samarco, and good evening to everyone. I'm Mr. Mike, one of the physical education teachers here at LDVA. I'd like to give you a look into what our Phys Ed program is and the other ways in which we keep our students active. I'd like to begin with saying that LDVA is proud to be a ForceCat school. What this means is that we ensure that all the students are active for a minimum of 60 minutes per day, and those minutes can be included in the day-to-day curriculum. They even have regular activity breaks in the class when the weather isn't very nice outside. It's very important to have our students moving every day by the means of varied activities, as it's an excellent way for them to use their energy in productive ways. It also allows for learning in fun and creative ways. A great example is with our schoolyard and with all of the activities that are painted on the floor and that can be used to teach a lesson in an exciting manner. At LDVA, the Phys Ed program is one that takes pride in its approach, as it offers the students a multitude of different activities that are enjoyable, but at the same time, they will develop the physical abilities and also shape their lifestyle habits that they are continually developing as they grow older. The activities that have been developed have also been created with the purpose of being integrated into our Daycare program. We believe that a balanced physical education program, including team and individual skills, is necessary to develop a student's overall ability. In the past, we have offered certain clubs to give students who are interested in those activities a chance to grow and even refine their skills. Such clubs as a soccer club for the girls in 4th grade, a Blue Jays baseball club, a Phys Active club, and a Halo Race club, to just name some of them. We also regularly give our students challenges to get them out of their comfort zone and to allow them to experience personal growth and confidence in other domains. Some of those challenges include a speed stack championship, a triangle dance challenge, pump it up challenge, a winter obstacle course during our carnival, and as well as a mega obstacle course during our fitness day close to the end of the school year. We take pride in combining our different fundraising initiatives with sport activities, such as the Neuro Run, the Terry Fox Run, and also Jump Rope for Heart. We work really hard with our students, making sure that when we're training for those events, we speak about their importance as well. With the ensemble of all these activities and the preparation for them as well, it allows for a diversified motor experience and, of course, enjoying the process of practicing and training for something with all of your classmates. I would like to also speak briefly to the breakdown of our Phys Ed classes. We offer 2 classes of physical education per week, which are each 1 hour long for students in grades 1 to 6. For pre-K and K, we offer 4 classes of physical education per week, which are 30 minutes long for each class. We also offer our program in English and in French, so as to have our students become more comfortable in both languages. We're 2 teachers, and both of us offer a program that is developmentally appropriate and rich for our students. We offer rock climbing wall activities, circus, gymnastics, physical conditioning activities such as fitness, and also team sports such as soccer, basketballs, soft foam floor hockey, chukball, and many more exciting individual and cooperation activities. We encourage all of our students to be active, and we integrate health-related information that is relevant to our students' lives within our lessons. We speak about food and what makes up a healthy diet, different ingredients that go into certain packaged foods, healthy living habits, and much more. We also offer cross-country skiing for our students in grades 3 and 4, and we have snowshoeing for our 5th and 6th graders. In the past, we've also invited sport personalities to come and speak to our students and to motivate them to find their passion. Lastly, our projects oftentimes involve preparation outside of the classroom. We believe that it's extremely important to provide varied activities for our students, such as some of the clubs mentioned before. We want our students to find what impassions them, leading them to create and build upon healthy habits and their motor abilities, of course. What our objective is that we hope we can give our students the chance to find something they love and then take that with them as they grow older. And as they do, to enjoy living a healthy and active lifestyle outside of the school.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mike. And you're absolutely right. Our kids love coming to Phys Ed class. They are ready and engaged and excited to move. So thank you so much for that. And as Mr. Mike said, we really try and incorporate this into the everyday. It's not only in physical education class. So the teachers are incorporating it while they're doing math, while they're doing language arts, to keep that movement going so that they can be more engaged, better focused, and have increased concentration. And that's why at LDVA, we also make sure we have a lot of extracurricular activities for our students to keep them moving and engaged. And one of our leaders of our extracurricular department here is our very own Miss Talana Romeo. Miss Talana, welcome.
Good evening, and thank you so much, Ms. Marco. And I'm so honored to be part of this evening with all of you, especially as I am a former student here at LDVA. And this is the time where I could say, I wish I was a kid again. Here at LDVA, we are as unique and energetic as our students. We have a strong, continuous focus on physical activities catering to all grade levels. Studies have shown and proven the importance of staying active improves our memory and brain function, and this also helps reduce stress and anxiety and build strong gross and fine motor skills. From pre-K to grade 6, students take part in memorable learning experiences. Both teachers and our Force 4 facilitators here create lessons that combine learning with physical activity. And we strive for the maximum potential in each of our unique students. And this is why here at LDVA, we invest in projects, programs, and extracurricular activities to ensure a fun, safe, and memorable experience for all our students. Force 4 also helps to ensure that our students participate in games and activities also during recess time. Equipment bags are distributed to each class according to the season, where the students can enjoy the full experience of our recently beautified schoolyard that was painted with a vibrant variety of engaging games. Students play in several interactive games like Champ, Four Corners, basketball, Alphabet Snake, Relay Tic-Tac-Toe, Dance with Me, soccer, hockey, and so much more. We engage our students to play and be active. This helps to promote healthy behaviors, good friendships, and great team players. Also, the interior of our school is also equipped to inspire us to stay daily active. And the best part about all of us here at LDVA is that we work each day with our hearts to aid, facilitate, and teach these students with all our hearts. And that physical activity we do keeps those hearts pumping strong. Thank you so much, and we are looking forward to new activities with all of you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Talana. And you're so right. I see the students bouncing through the halls as we have the stickers and that they can bounce through as they make their way to the various different areas. And then they're practicing their math skills, because I don't know if you noticed during the video, we have our basic facts on our staircases. So
Yes,
as the kids are going up and down, they're practicing their multiplication facts and their addition facts. It's great. We never stop moving here. Thank you so much, Ms. Talana.
Thank you. Good evening.
So everyone, it's great having our kids here. I think you see already that it's a fantastic school. The reality is, though, lots of parents work and they have jobs and they can't always be here during the school hours. And that is why our LDVA-based daycare program is so very important, because parents need this service. And we want to make sure that LDVA-based daycare is an extension of our amazing school. So to speak to you a little bit more about that, I'd like to welcome Miss Francesca Muro. Welcome, Miss Francesca.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mr. Marco. You're right. Here at LDVA Daycare, we aim to make life easier for the parents and enjoyable for the students. We are open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., as Mr. Marco said before, and available from Monday to Friday according to your needs. One thing that we know that is very stressful is coming home after a hard day of work and starting homework with your child. At Daycare, we have a homework program that covers your needs. The educators provide guidance and structure and support for your child. It is offered from grade 1 to grade 6 of a duration of 45 minutes to an hour. We also offer many activities, and our focus is to ensure the students are happy while introducing them to our educational programs. Daycare services are available on pet days as well. The students enjoy a variety of activities from animation to, yes, they even take home some projects. And another important note is lunch. It is important time for students, but sometimes a real headache for parents. So we offer daily hot meals provided by Ldva, and you could order online once a week, 5 days a week, once a month at a reasonable cost. Just a little tip. Have your child participate in selecting their meals so they can choose what they like and enjoy their meals. What is also interesting about this year is that they added pictures, so it's easier for you and your child to choose and see what they are eating. Thank you, Mr. Marco. That's about it.
Are you sure, Miss Francesca? Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, okay. Well, for sure. I actually really, really do. I'm, as a staff member here and a parent here at LDVA, I just want to take a moment to share with you all how my child truly developed from pre-K to now kindergarten. When Mr. Marco and the team here, the staff, say the transition between pre-K and kindergarten is easy, let me tell you it's easy. His smile coming in every day to school makes it easy for me as a parent. I know it's hard for you right now to make a big decision, but trust me, you won't regret your decision. You as a parent will make the right one for your child. And I look forward to seeing you and your child in September.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Francesca.
you.
And you're absolutely right. Their smiles are just, they blow us away. I mean, I love coming to work every day. I think I have one of the best jobs in the world, because not many people can go to work and say they see beautiful smiling faces of children every day. And that's what we get, right?
We're very lucky to see those smiles, the excitement, the stories that they tell us. And so it's really nice. We are lucky to be here.
Thank you, Ms. Francesca. So, Mom and Dad, we all want the best for our kids, and we hope that school will be great. But sometimes, let's be real, it may happen that your child may struggle a little bit and may need some extra support and some extra attention. And what do we do in those situations? LDVA is here for you. When we say LDVA is a family, we truly mean it. We are here with you and to help your child every step of the way. We are very proud at Leonardo Da Vinci Academy that we have a resource program in both English and in French. We are a bilingual school, so we make sure that we support our students in both English and French. In addition to that, we are very proud. We are one of the few schools that has a phonological awareness program. This program was developed with our speech and language pathologist, and we have phonics tutors that help our children in English and French from grade 1. To make sure that they have that foundation in decoding and phonics so that they can continue to be successful as they continue their studies. Once that foundation is built, they will succeed. And if your child needs any more support, we have an incredible team of professionals that are here to work with us to support your child and make sure that we give you the advice that we would give if we were taking care of our very own children. If your child has any specific needs, when it's time for registration, let us know right away from the beginning so that we can make sure that we implement a program and a plan and put it in place so that from the moment your child enters these doors, we know what's going on, we know how to help him or her, and they will be successful. So we're almost at the end of this wonderful open house session. Ms. Kashmar, what did you think of your first LDVA open house?
It was amazing, and it was, great to be expected. Just as a new member here of the team, I mean, you won't regret it. It's such a great school, great staff, the kids, the community. It's a great feeling. So I'm very happy.
And, Ms. Kashmar, I'm glad you mentioned the community, because I really want to highlight that we really do work with our community here. We have an incredible governing board. The governing board is made up of parents, teachers, support staff, and administration. We work together, we meet monthly, and we make decisions that impact all of the students and that benefit all the students. In addition to that, LDVA has a home and school association. That's a committee made up of parents. And again, we work together to brainstorm, fundraise. How are we going to continue enriching the lives of our students every single day? And it's just such a pleasure to work with this community because everyone is so invested in the children, and it's just truly a pleasure to work. So, if you want to be involved in your child's education, the opportunities are definitely there for you, and we look forward to welcoming you to be part of these wonderful committees and organizations that we work with. So I'm just wondering now if there's any questions that have been asked. I know there have been some questions that have been posted on various Facebook pages. So we'll take a few questions. And Ms. Kashmar, what's our first question?
Yes, so we have one, Mr. Marco. They're asking us if daycare is offered for kindergarten students, and that's absolutely yes.
So absolutely, daycare is offered as of pre-K. So it's offered also to our pre-K students. So as long as your child is registered at LDVA, daycare services are offered to you. So not a problem there. Any other questions that we have?
When is registration? That's a very good question.
Great question. So the official registration week will be taking place the week of January 31st for all new registrations. If your child already attends and a younger sibling will be joining the LDVA family, you will have a chance to register the week prior to January 31st, and you will be getting a notice about that. But all new registrations will be taking place the week of January 31st. Now, at the end of this session, you will have the opportunity to complete a Google form. We really urge everyone who is watching to complete that Google form because once we have your information, we can call you ahead of time to schedule your registration appointment. We don't want you to have to wait. We know how busy everybody is. So you will be able to register and be able, we'll call you closer to the day to schedule an appointment time for you. What do you need for registration? So when you come to register your child, when we call to confirm your appointment, we'll give you all that information so you don't need to worry. But start looking for your child's birth certificate. Start looking for your certificate of eligibility, mom or dad, or a blood relative. If you don't have that certificate of eligibility and you have an old report card or an old transcript, that works as well. Your child's Medicare card will be important. Their vaccination book will be important. But we'll remind you of all of that closer to registration time. Okay?
That's perfect, Mr. Marco, because you just answered a question that was about eligibility.
Oh, fantastic. Glad to be able to help there. The other thing that's going to be included in that Google form is after today, you may think of questions that you didn't have a chance to ask, or you may want to have a more intimate session with us. Once you complete that Google form, you can request to join. In January, we will be scheduling a more intimate session where you can have a session with the LDVA admin team with us and ask us your specific questions. You can also have the opportunity to have a session with our LDVA parents. Get the scoop from parents who have had their kids in our school through various various different years. We have parents that have had multiple kids, and they could give you the scoop about what it's like to have a child at LDVA and answer those questions. All of that information will be in the Google form that you'll be able to access after this live virtual open house.
There was one question, Mr. Marco, about the class sizes in pre-K and K.
So the class sizes are really governed by the government. So this year we are very fortunate because our pre-K classes are small, which is perfect because we can do even more hands-on. So our class sizes this year in pre-K are approximately 10 students. They don't go over 17. And it's the same for our kindergarten classes are a little bit bigger, and they average at about 20 students per class in kindergarten.
Is everyone who registers guaranteed a spot?
To this day, we have never had a problem. We've never had to turn anyone away. But of course, it's always best to come first and to make sure that you come during registration period. Don't hold off, because then after that, we are making our classes. And if our classes are full, you'll be put on a wait list. So it's best to make sure you respect the registration date so that we can plan accordingly and make sure that our classes are not to full capacity. We work really hard on that.
Does LDVA have a uniform, or is it a dress code? Good question.
That's a great question. So at LDVA, we have a dress code, and our dress code is a solid white top and solid black bottoms. However, we do highly encourage parents to purchase at least one shirt with the LDVA crest. Although our students love wearing LDVA attire, we have hoodies that they love. One of our entrepreneurship projects actually was they designed LDVA hoodies. Those are really popular here as well. What is a mandatory uniform is our Phys Ed uniform. So the Phys Ed uniform is a gray shirt with the school logo and navy blue soccer type shorts with the LDVA crest as well. So when students have Phys Ed, they must wear the LDVA uniform.
What are the school hours?
So the school day starts at 8:50 in the morning and it ends at 3:45 in the afternoon. And again, daycare is available as of 7 a.m. and until 6 p.m.
What area is covered by your school bus program?
So as you know, we are in RDP, and to know the exact areas, I'm not going to start explaining street names. You can just call our wonderful secretary, Ms. Judy, give her your address, and she will let you know if you are within our territory. If you're not within our territory, no worries. You're still welcome to our school, but you'd have to find your way here by car or another mode of transportation. I think, we've got one more question.
We can take one last one. What is the population of our entire school?
So this year, our population of our school is 430 students. We keep going up and down. So we are one of the larger English schools in the English Montreal School Board as an elementary school. And we're very, very proud of that. We've got 3 floors to keep us active, and we have a great time here at LDVA.
We have a couple more. Somebody was just wondering if the pre-K sleep during the day, and that you also mentioned English and French every day. Is it a different teacher? Good questions.
Okay, so at LDVA, our pre-K program is a play-based program, like Ms. Stacy explained, and we're really trying to prepare the students for elementary school. They do not sleep. They rest, although the first month of school, sometimes they do fall asleep, and that's perfectly normal as they're getting used to the new routine. But they do rest. And what was the other part of that question, Ms. Kashmar? I don't remember now. I don't see
the other part, they were asking if they have a different teacher, since it's a bilingual school, if they alternate between English and French with the teachers.
Okay, so in pre-K, because we're really working on helping the child get used to the routine, the social aspect of school, they spend most of the day with their homeroom teacher, and then they have a French specialist that comes in and helps them. And then, of course, they have a Phys Ed specialist. Starting in kindergarten, the full 1 day English with their English teacher, 1 day French with their French teacher begins. And that continues right until grade 6. And of course, they have their specialists for technology, for physical education, and for music, etc.
How much French is taught in pre-K?
they have daily exposure to French in pre-K. We are really preparing them. We are focusing more on oral expression in pre-K. Again, it's really about socializing, getting used to what it is to be in school, getting used to the routine of school. And we are starting with the more oral component of language in French. And then so that they are ready and comfortable when they start kindergarten, where it's a full immersion into the French program langue maternelle.
I think that was it, Mr. Marco, for the questions tonight.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your excellent questions. We really appreciate it. And if you have any more questions, you can always email us. You can always call us. It is our pleasure to be there for you and to support you as you make this very important decision for the first chapter in your child's education. And we will be honored if you trust us to join you in that journey for your child's education. So thank you so much, everyone. We really, really appreciate it. Just to mention, though, for your child to start pre-K, your child in a government-funded pre-K program, your child must be 4 by September 30th. And for your child to start kindergarten, your child must be 5 by September 30th, unless you get a derogation form for kindergarten. There are no derogation forms that exist for pre-K. So your child absolutely has to be 4 by September 30th to be able to start in our pre-K program. If you have any more of those questions, we are here to help you and to answer you. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you to the amazing LDVA team of teachers that were here to tell you about our amazing school. We are proud of this school.
We really are.
See you. So thank
you,
everyone.
So much.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Have a great evening. Thank you.